Okay, so it's week 3 of my makeup training. As you can see, I'm starting off this vlog with a mini demonstration. It's actually where I put my sponge? It's actually Tuesday morning today, but I thought I really wanted to get a demonstration in for you of what I did yesterday, and by the time I'm kind of sorted when I get home, it's kind of dark out and I'm having to use natural lighting. So I thought I'd do a mini demonstration. I'm only going to do one eye. So yesterday we did ethnic makeup, so how to do base makeup for dark, deep skin tones, and kind of doing the quite dramatic, bold, winged out, almond shaped eye look. Now it was kind of a bad start to the day because the tutor, well, it was kind of a funny start to the day because the tutor was late, so our lesson didn't start till about 12:30, where usually it starts at 10, and 2 of the girls went home, but unfortunately we weren't able to practice the skin portion because there was no one in our class that has a deep skin tone, so we just had to, the tutor just talked through kind of how you would colour match for the foundation, corrective makeup and stuff like that, and then we could practice doing the almond eye on each other and stuff like that. So I thought I would do a mini demonstration. Actually, the kind of classic almond eye, you see it a lot, just in general, you see it a lot with night out makeup. It can be quite colourful, so you can you can do a pop of colour, which I might do with this look. And yeah, so I thought I would demonstrate that, and I'll talk through the key points when it comes to deeper skin tones and corrective makeup and stuff like that. Now weirdly, when she demoed, she didn't set the eye. I always set the eye and she never does, so she didn't, so I'm not going to. I'm going to see what happens. So I'm eating my breakfast at the same time. I'm so annoyed with myself because every day so far I've been bringing in some of my own makeup, because you can do that to use it and things. And yesterday was the first day I forgot, and these palettes would have been perfect for this look because she used sort of orangey tones to really build up and like put lots of deeper tones as she got further down to create that really good transition. And then she kind of put like a reddish colour here and then put a pop of glitter on top, which looks so pretty. So yeah, these palettes would have been perfect for yesterday, but I just didn't have them with me. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna demonstrate one eye because I need to get ready at the same time because I'm gonna have to take it off anyway for the class. So it'll be interesting to see what's like without setting skin. So I'm gonna go in with Raw Sienna first, so a nice transition shade on a fluffy brush, and start popping this on. Now, as you know, I like to wing out my eyeshadow anyway, so that's kind of nothing new with me. It's just that maybe it's probably a lot darker on the outer corners than what I would usually do, and very intense. So I mean, I do sometimes do this for nights out. If I really want to go bold, I will, but you don't often, like on my channel, I don't think I've often done as deep a look as what I'm about to do. So I'm just going to keep up building Raw Sienna for now. So in terms of the base makeup, what you can find with deeper skin tones is that it's not all one tone or one shade, so often you have to go in with 2 foundation shades to get that perfect base. So what can happen is the lighter section of the face tends to be lighter than the perimeters of the face, so you kind of have to use 2 different foundation shades, one for the outer section and one for the inner section, so you match those. Or she said you can use foundation for the outer sections and then just use concealer for the inner sections. And then in terms of colour correcting, because it tends to be like under eyes, obviously like sometimes there's darkness there, and with any pigmentation around the mouth or any blemishes, they tend to be a darker colour. So then you use like oranges to colour correct and things like that. So yeah, you can find like pigmentation around the lips, you just colour correct that a little bit under the foundation, and it will just help counteract that. And then in terms of I'm going to go in with some burnt orange now on the same brush, but not taking it quite as high up, just to start that transition of colours. And then in terms of powders, when setting things, you can't go in with a pure translucent powder because it becomes too ashy on the skin tone. So things like a peachy or a yellow powder works best because it prevents getting that ashiness. So that's kind of like the key points when working on deeper skin tones. There probably are more, but that's the ones that she mentioned yesterday. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of Real Gar at the end here. I'm going to keep it on the same brush because I'm trying not to use too many brushes, because the other reason I had to do this morning is because obviously I needed to clean all my brushes that I used yesterday. I don't want to use too many this morning because I'll need them to take with me to class, because the kit they give you, they don't have any blending brushes like this, and these, especially for yesterday's makeup, and I think today we're doing like TV and script, so continuity with makeup. I've looked at some of the photos from other courses, and some of them can be quite bright and colourful, so just blending brushes is just so key. Okay, I'm going to go in a bit of red ochre now. So yeah, like I say, it really is about layering up the colours and really just building up the deepness as you get to the lash. I'm just going to take a bit more raw sienna and just blend out that red ochre because I took it a bit too far up. I'm going to switch brush to a slightly smaller blending brush, taking some of Cypress Umber now. So yesterday I worked on me and Amelia paired up again, and I did kind of a brown, so yeah, deep on the outside, obviously like browns, oranges, blacks kind of thing. And then I wanted to add a pop of colour because that's kind of quite a good thing to do. And because she had kind of greenish eyes, I wanted to do like an orange or a yellow, and I kind of popped it down. I didn't like how it looked, so I quickly shoved a gold on top and it actually looked really nice. However, I did mess up on the winged liner section. Because she's got quite small eyes, obviously you don't want to go too big with a wing liner or too dramatic. I kind of did that classic thing where you get it right and you thought I just need to up slightly, and it just gets thicker and thicker and thicker. So I kind of had that incident going on yesterday. So it looked nice when her eyes were kind of closed or looking down. When they're open, looking straight forward, the wing liner, it was just too thick. So yeah, I kind of messed that up slightly, but it's okay. This is what this training's for, so you can practice. Okay, and then we do go with black. Now I don't have black in either of those two kits, so I'm actually going to take one from the palette they give you, this black here. I am thinking, because I have left one slot free in my pre-recording schedule to do like a current one while I'm here, like I did with the Q&A. I was thinking of me doing a makeup look and kind of reviewing the makeup they give you in the kit, because obviously I have used it on other people and people have used it on me, but I haven't really kind of necessarily formed an opinion or kind of, yeah, something like that. And obviously if I like the stuff, I'll probably like continue using it in my pro kit and things like that. So a bit more black because it is meant to be quite like opaque down here with the intensity and stuff. Now black you really don't want to bring too far up. But as you can see, like the colours and the building of the colours and the blending and the winged out You see a lot of people doing this kind of almond eye shape anyway, and it is just really beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to quickly highlight the brow bone. So I'm going to take some of Vermeer and use this as my brow bone highlight. Now she did her brow bone highlight first, but I like doing it afterwards because I find it helps just if you need a little bit more extra blending up top. It helps, and if you take it too far up, it kind of, yeah, brings it slightly back down again. Either Love Letter or let's go Love Letter actually. I'm going to take it on a flat brush for this so I can pack on the colour. And obviously with this kind of makeup look you always do eyes first. I'm not going to do the skin portion for this section. I just wanted to quickly demonstrate the eyes. I'm just going to build up this colour. It's a beautiful colour. I might go in with a bit of Venetian red on top because that one has a bit of shimmer to it. So yes, you can add glitter to it, but you yes, you can add a glitter on top as well for an extra pop. And then actually I might take some of Primavera, it's kind of gold colour, just a little bit, and kind of dab it on top. Nothing too crazy. I still want kind of that red showing, but also want a little bit of shimmer there. It's my fluffy brush to further blend. You do the lower lash line, then I add the wing in there. So I'm going to first of all take some of Venetian red again and just run it along the lower lash line. Take a bit of red ochre as well. And let's take a little bit of Cypress Umber as well, just on the outer section. I take a bit more Venetian red just to make sure it's got that colour again. Now we do use the, a gel's probably preferable. In our kit we do have a liquid liner, you have to put on the back of your hand, but it dries up so fast and it's so annoying. So I have formed an opinion on that one. So for now I'm just going to use a pencil to create this. It's not the best. With pencils, if you're doing it on clients, you sharpen it and you can wipe it just to make it sanitary to use, especially because we can use it in people's waterline and stuff like that. So I will be popping it in the waterline. If the client wants bigger looking eyes, obviously go in with like a nude colour instead. I want to go quite dramatic. And yeah, so the wing liner, you tend to like follow it from the lower lash line. So when I'm doing it on a client, you get them to look straight forward, the eyes open, because then you can really see. Because I have done it before when the eyes are shut, and then when they come to opening the eyes, it looks completely different. Okay, that's not working. Let me just get the liquid liner. I'll have to use the liquid liner and just get it to work. Yeah, we have to take it out the pot from it to make it sanitary to use, but I think it just dries up so fast, so you have to kind of put a big glob of it on your hand. Right, let's see what I can do. I'm going to take it on an angled brush. I need an up close mirror. And you can almost follow the eyeshadow shape that you created. So it is quite a dramatic wing. Obviously, like I said, I made this portion of the wing on Amelia too thick. She has quite small eyes, so it kind of, when she had her eyes open, masked what I'd done. So it's just something to bear in mind. I'm going to go right into the inner corner as well. And with this you can also take it so it kind of lines the tear duct like this. Popping a little bit of mascara, and this is my own mascara, not the school's mascara or the kit's mascara, so I can take it straight from the tube, it's fine. So you probably would go ahead and pop on some flower eyelashes, but I don't have any, and obviously like I said I need to take this off. A little demonstration of kind of the eye makeup that is quite common. So the almond eye shade, obviously it looks weird, I haven't done brown, I've only got one eye. And you can obviously then go in with concealer and neaten up under here and sharpen up the wing and stuff like that. But you kind of get the gist of what I was trying to demonstrate. And like I said, you can be a lot more adventurous in the inner corner of colour wise. But as last week's vlog was so boring and no demonstrations and it all went wrong, I start off this week with a mini demonstration. I'm going to be editing as I go along this time, I think, instead of leaving it to the last minute and losing everything. So just in case I do lose something again, I'll hopefully have backup. Okay, so it's the end of day 3, and today it's all about the 1960s, which I absolutely loved. I love the period makeup. I think tomorrow we're doing 1920s, which is my personal favourite, but I do love the 60s. So Amelia did this on me. It has dropped out a little bit, but it is still quite big at the back. So she kept the hair down. I'll insert the picture she was kind of inspired by here. And then with the eyes, just that classic kind of a little bit across the crease, the relatively dramatic eyeliner, and then the pop underneath as well, and some lashes. And then it's very much like just matte skin, and then a little bit of pink blusher and a nude lip for this look. I did something slightly different on Amelia. I did a more I guess a bit more of a modern twist in terms of how the eyes were in the centre. I will insert a picture. So I wanted mine to have a bit more of like a graphic liner effect, which is what I just about managed to achieve. And then yeah, so I had it so it came down further in the inner corner here, and again just a neutral lip, matte skin and pink blusher. And then I had it so she did have back hair in the back section. I just put the sides up, so it's quite a relatively big section at the back, but we all kind of did slightly different styles. Some played with a little bit of glitter, even though it's kind of a bit more modern to do that. But yeah, we were allowed to experiment a little bit. We could be traditional or we could experiment. So a few of us kind of did a bit of both really, and it was a lot of fun. And like I said, tomorrow I'm so looking forward to 1920s. I think it's going to be right up my street. And yeah, this week's definitely been a lot more there's a lot more makeup based in comparison to last week, I have to say, but it is a lot of fun. Hi guys, welcome back. So today is actually Thursday. I'm sat here just filling in a face chart, and I realised this is for tomorrow's lesson from the stuff we did on Tuesday, which was to do continuity and stuff, and I realised I didn't actually vlog Tuesday. So Tuesday we had Gemma as a tutor, and we were basically going through like scripts, and it was also like continuity, and she went through kind of some film on set kind of etiquette that you kind of need to like rules you kind of need to abide by when you're on set if you do a film, whatever. And she wanted us to create a look for this film, which actually is a musical that came out. To be honest, I've never watched it. I don't think I've heard about it. It's called Walking on Sunshine. I don't think it's that old. It was set in the 50s, I believe. And there's a scene in it where basically this girl falls into the pool and the song Venus comes on, and she kind of comes out a goddess. There's like dancing and stuff like that. So we had to create our own kind of goddess like makeup look on someone, and we had to do hair as well. So we kind of do whatever we want. We were told that there were loads of like lilies and petals in the swimming pool, so like pinks and blues and things, and she was wearing a gold swimsuit. But apart from that, we could literally do whatever we wanted for makeup and hair, kind of into like goddess themed style. So that was what we did Tuesday. So because there's an odd number in our class, I was paired in a 3 with Chloe and Amelia, so we kind of switched round. So I did Amelia's makeup and Chloe's hair, and then I think Chloe did my makeup and Amelia did my hair, and you know, and stuff like that. So And then we basically needed to, when we got back from that lesson, we were supposed to do take notes, do a face chart, use it to like write down all the products we use, so that on Friday whoever has, like, we switch up and someone will have our look to do on that person. So whoever gets Amelia will have to do the makeup look I created on her. So that's why I'm doing this face chart now. So I went for, I will insert the actual picture of what it looked like. So mine was kind of quite, ours all quite editorial looking, so a bit different. I really wanted to have it so it was kind of a pink theme going on, because that's kind of one of the colours. And I wanted it to be quite heavy in the inner corners and heavy on the lower lash line, keeping this kind of like a wash of shimmer out here. And I am going to go in with some pink, because I put some pink and like a C shape around here for like a blusher slash contour. And then I just kind of put gel through the brows and slicked them out. She has quite thick brows and kept the rest quite neutral. I think I just went for a nudie pink lip in the end. I think over the top, because I wanted like the focus to be the really bright pink I had in the inner corners and like the C shape, and also the C shape around here. So something that I wanted like pink, and I wanted a wet glossy look as well. So something a bit more editorial than what we have been doing. So that's why I'm kind of doing this face chart now quickly. And then for hair, I did Chloe's hair. She has very long hair, very beautiful hair. And I curled it all over, which took quite a while. She's, yeah, like I said, quite long hair, and the curling one we had, the curling one we've got in our kit is quite a small wand, small barrel size. So it took a while, and it just curled her hair beautifully. It looked amazing. It looked like a goddess, because when I was on her hair, I wanted it to be like a goddess slash mermaid style look. She kind of, that's what hair kind of caters to, really. So I curled it all, and then I did 2 French braids going up here. So it was in a middle parting. I tied at the back near the crown, and then fishtailed down the kind of half updo we had, going right down. I will insert a picture, obviously. And then I had it, so I had 2 small braids each side, one starting here, one starting a bit further back, that kind of on both sides, that went wrapped around the fishtail. So they went under first and just wrapped round, and I tied it at the end, where the end of the fishtail. Because she's kind of got like that ombre or kind of balayage styled hair, it just looked really beautiful. It was like multi-tonal, like 2-tonal going through the fishtail and stuff, and it looked so cool. Like fishtails in my head or any braids in my hair, you can't really see them. Mine's one tone, and it's also dark hair I've got, where she's got blonde hair, so it does make a big difference, I think, personally. So yes, we also had to fill out like this to make for like makeup notes and hair notes. I've literally written an essay for both. It's crazy. And then we had to take continuity shots. So it's like a front profile and 2 side profiles for the makeup, and then for the hair, profile for the back, and then 2 side profiles. So then, you know, whoever has like, will have pictures and the face chart and the notes to reference, to recreate, because sometimes like on TV or films, it's not always the same makeup artist, or someone's ill or whatever, so you kind of have to be able to recreate what's been done before. So yes, that was Tuesday, so that's why I'm just sorting out the face chart quickly. But yeah, so then today, so as you know, on Wednesday we did the 60s, and today was all about the 1920s, but I love the 1920s look, but I think the 1920s looks I've been doing obviously are slightly more modernised, and things like that. So we did do like the original kind of 1920s flapper look today, and actually I was used to demo the look on, and I will, if I can find the picture that Lynn took, the tutor, I think it's on Facebook, I'm sure I could just quickly pop it up on the screen so you can see the complete look. So she did my hair and everything. It took a while. I think I was sat there for a good 2 hours while she did it all to demo. Because it's the hair that takes quite a while. She got to barrel curl it, or you can what's it called? Kiss curls. Is that what it's called? And they have to be quite small sections, and you've got them very neatly and stuff like that. We didn't, when it came to, I mean, she didn't either. She left like the back bit and put it into a bun, because typically in the 20s they had, that's when they cut the hair off, had bobs and stuff like that. So yeah, so she just like did the front bits and then tied that the back bit into a bun and had things going in. So yeah, because I will have it, I will insert the picture she did on me so that you can see it. And then we obviously got into pairs. I was with Jasmine today. Did a relatively similar look. I just didn't go quite as bold on the eyes as the tutor did. I wanted a slightly more of a toned down. Oh, child downstairs going a bit mad. I guess a slightly more toned down version on the eyes. So like I said, I've done a few 1920s looks before, but they have been slightly more modernised versions. So the true kind of original 1920s flapper look, I guess, is like the sad looking eyebrows, almost the eye makeup kind of not droops as such, but almost has a sad look. It's very dark, bold on the eyes, kind of like really smudgy around the lash line because they have like kohl pencil they used to use. Not really that colourful. It can be like blues, greens, browns, navies, kind of like, usually it was like their eye colour they'd pop on there as eyeshadow type thing. Slightly paler skin, matte, with like the really rosy cheek situation. And then in terms of lips, it was kind of, you know, either like a deep red or like more of a berry purple colour, like a deep colour it can be, matte. And it was kind of really pronounced Cupid's bow, and then it came down almost kind of like, but you kind of miss the sides off. So what people think like is a heart-shaped lip, I mean, apparently that's not quite the shape it is, but you know what I mean, it's not, it doesn't cover the entire lips. You almost put like foundation either side to make it really small. So yeah, so like I said, it wasn't like, it was a true 1920s look, not like ones that, because a couple of us have done a few 1920s looks, but it has been like a modernised look. So that's what we did today. Like I said, I did one Jasmine, and then Jasmine, and we did the hair as well, kind of the wave effect in the hair, which isn't easy. It takes practice, but at least now I can know how to do it, because before I was trying to do it in videos and I just couldn't do it. So yeah, that's going to make life a lot easier now. So this is how my face chart is getting on. It does look really weird on paper, I have to say, but once I'm finished, I mean, this with the photos, it'll make more sense obviously to whoever's doing it, but it's just to give a slight indication of the look I was trying to achieve on Tuesday. So okay, so it's the end of week 3 now. This is literally going by so fast. So today, like I said last night, we continue our continuity work. So I worked with Jasmine again today, and so I had to recreate the look that Jasmine had. So it was Emily's look and notes that I was using. So Emily created the original look on Jasmine and the hair and stuff, and we, like I showed you, I was doing a face chart, and we did face charts and we did notes and things so that someone else can follow it, so that if you want to see your film set, if a makeup artist suddenly was ill or they switch up the makeup artist regularly, you know what the look is and you're able to recreate the look. So that was the goal for today. So yes, I recreated Emily's look on Jasmine, and I think I did a pretty good job. I will leave the comparison up here. The picture on the left would be Emily's look on Jasmine, and the picture on the right would be my look on Jasmine, or my recreation of Emily's look on Jasmine anyway. And I think they did look relatively similar, I'd say. I think maybe the hair was a bit off, but I think the makeup was pretty spot on, I thought. So that's what we did today, and then we finished off by doing well, she kind of just talked through like tips and good products to use for mature skin. So if you're doing a mature person or someone with mature skin's makeup and stuff like that, and she did demo. None of us have mature skin, so she just obviously had to pretend that, or there were like maybe wrinkles somewhere, so she'd like highlight, she'd correct where certain things were even though they weren't on my face. So it was me she used to demo. And this is the makeup look. So she did it as though it was a makeup look like if she was doing a celebrity with mature skin for a red carpet. So it's quite smoky on the eyes. I really like it actually. I was like, I'm desperate to keep this on for as long as possible because I just love the eyes, and the skin's really nice. It's very fresh, and things like that, very youthful, and a nice nude lip. And I did get a comment not too long ago by a lovely lady who I can't remember how old she said she was, but she said she really enjoys my videos and stuff like that and wants me to do a makeup look for mature skin. And I said that I knew this was coming up, so I said yeah, I'll definitely do it once I know. So now I know the tips and tricks. Obviously, like I said, this is for like a red carpet, but you can kind of, I might still recreate this on my, if my mum would let me, do it on her. And then obviously you can just take elements of elements of bit, and you can obviously tone it down for more of a day or an everyday look. So this is the most, and then obviously, like I said, you can strip bits back and make it more daytime appropriate or however you want. But yeah, it's just, it was good to know like the tips and tricks and things like that. So now I know, and I kind of know what to do if I do have someone with mature skin now. So yeah, like I said, if my mum will let me, I will do a video on her. If not, I might just have to demonstrate on myself like the tutor did in the class, but just obviously talk through everything they do. But I just, like I said, I love these eyes. This is a Charlotte Tilbury palette she used. I'm desperate to try Charlotte Tilbury stuff. So yeah, so that was that. Yeah, that was this week gone. It's just, it is so crazy how fast it's going. And then next week's the last week. We've got the photo shoot at the end where we graduate, and then it's off until the makeup world. But yeah, so that is this week over. Hopefully this has been a bit more of a better vlog than last week's. I do apologise. I was going to say something else. Oh, I'll give it till next week before I decide on what to call my creepy hair dolly. And yeah, and let me know what kind of... oh, what I'm also going to do is... some of the girls on the course with me have now started their own makeup Instagram accounts. They've posted all the pictures they've done, obviously, so then when they can kind of keep a record of everything they've done on the course, and when it comes to like creating a portfolio and stuff like that, like I have. So I'll actually leave those all linked down below. They haven't all got one yet, but if the other girls do decide to make one, I will also leave those linked down below. So if you wouldn't mind like just checking them out and give me a little support, that'd be great, because they are lovely, lovely girls, and I've had a lot of fun on this course. And yeah, so that's it for me for now. So one more vlog left to go, one more week of the course left to go, and then kind of, yeah, back home I go. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.